Hi, this is Dhruvi.
And this is Tushar.
We are going to introduce a new package called Shiny in our application. Until now, we have been sharing our visuals and the dashboards plots in using the RMD or the PDF files. But today we'll be introducing a new web interface visualization charts, which can be interactive and responsive, and it can be built using the Shiny package in our application. It makes it easier for the user to explore the data and visualize the charts. And it can be used by anyone who doesn't have R installed in their computer. Shiny apps are scalable and they can be built using the large and complex web application. So first, the structure of the Shiny package consists of two main components, that is the UI and the server. UI is basically the user interface, which defines the layout of the app and the input that users can provide. And the server processes the user inputs and generates the outputs such as plot, tables, and text. First, we'll be dividing our entire screen, like we'll be generating the layout using the comment called fluid page, and we'll be dividing our layout into two parts. One in the side, that is the sidebar panel, and the main panel. The sidebar panel will be displaying the control widgets where we can use sliders, drop down to select the data, and the main panel will be displaying the charts and the plots where you can visualize your data. I'll run the one of the script and show it to you how it looks. Okay, so this is the entire layout of the R Shiny web application. This is divided into two parts. This is the left and the main panel, where in the left part, this is the drop down is one of the control widgets which we have added. We have given them the input of the list of the input which we can select from. So if you select one of the rating, you can see the changes in the main plot which we have added here. And it's a scatter plot. And further, it will be continued by Tushar.
So the first feature of Shiny that we're going to implement is a drop-down feature. So for that, we just have to add a select input function inside the sidebar panel to take the input as a drop-down section. And these are the choices that we'll be providing the user. And selected selects a default choice before the user gives any input. So in this part, we're plotting a scatter plot between two features and then coloring the points based on a third feature, the choices for which are given here. So the output would look something like this, as we can choose the x-axis and y-axis variable, and then we can choose the coloring by a third variable. This is how it changes based on the third feature. The second feature of Shiny that we've implemented is a slider. So for slider, there's a function called slider input, where we can give the minimum and maximum values of the slider and the default value for which the slider will be set. And then we can change the plot settings according to the slider that we've used. This is what it looks like. So we can change the values of alpha using the slider. And as you can see, the changes are reflected on the scatter plot that is given on the right hand side in the main panel. So the third feature of Shiny, or the third widget that we have used, is a date range. Here we're taking an input of a date range from the user. So this is how the date range would work. So now say if we want the data for movies only between 2001 and 2014, this is what we would do. Just select a date into 2001, and then the data is plotted according to the date range that we've provided. So the fourth and the last feature of Shiny that we have implemented is a checkbox. So in this, we want to show the data of the movies based on their title type. So this is the function that we've used for checkbox group input. This is what the output looks like in this case. If we want to see the data for documentaries and TV movie only, we would unselect feature film, and then the scatter plot would show the data for documentary and TV movies only. Thank you very much.